All right, we're back once again with Mr. Ed Reef, guitarist for Falling Into Fire. I am Cary Critchlow, and together we are going to be going over kind of what the process for recording guitar tracks is going to be for our new single, I Know How to Dance. As you can see, we're getting all set up here. We've got the amp mic'd, and we're just going to ask Ed a few questions before we get started. So, Ed, what are we going to be doing here for the tracks?
Oh, we're going to be recording.
Perfect.
Well, we mess around with a couple tones here. Usually do more than one take of each part. See what's right. Blend a couple of tracks there just to get a fuller sound. So that's kind of the gist of it. Cary's knowledge is so kind to allow us to have proper recording abilities. Microphone per speaker on the amplifier. I'm not exactly sure what that is, or it doubles it up, or it does something.
Well, each mic will give each of these mics will give a different tonality coming out of the speaker, and so you can either use one or the other, or both in combination, and it just allows a little bit more flexibility for the tonal qualities you'll be getting through the mic.
Perfect.
Now, what kind of amp is this?
This is a Fender Frontman 212. I just picked this up a couple months ago. You can see my my Rocktron Replatone at the bottom's a little bit beat. Had a couple issues with it, so tried a couple things out. This was in the price range of what I was looking to spend.
I like that Falling Into Fire sticker there.
And yeah, it sounds great. First song we're gonna be recording with it, so very excited to hear what comes of it.
Now,
sure.
this being a stock amp, does anything go up to 11 on it?
Nothing goes up to 11 at the moment, but I'm thinking about making some modifications to go to 12.
Nice.
So yeah,
Right.
one.
Perfect. Now that we got the amp, explain your pedal rig here a little bit for us. Would you?
What we're doing here, kind of some standards. Got your Boss chromatic tuner. Nice thing about this is you have an output and a bypass, so you can go through the output, and when you tune, no one will hear that at live shows, anything like that. So it's a real nice addition to have. Boss compression sustain. It's a CS3. Real nice for doing solos, holding out those notes. Boss overdrive. This is the OS2, one of the pretty standard pedals in their line there.
Is it set up for the tone you're going to be using for recording?
Kind of is. I mean, that's what I play with, so we're going to mess around a little bit, maybe change a couple of things, see how that turns out. Next to that is the MXR distortion pedal, just a straight distortion, gives more of a classic kind of bluesy feel to it. Next to that, you got the carbon copy analog delay, which is a true bypass, so you get zero noise in between when it's off, which is really nice.
Very cool.
Next to that, just a simple Fender Starcaster chorus pedal. And next to that is my pride and joy. It is a Slash model Dunlop Crybaby wah pedal. And the nice thing about this, which is different from a lot of them, is it has a distortion option on it, which is this little guy right here. So you can switch back and forth. And usually live setup, this guy will be pulled down off that pedal rig to allow that. So.
Okay, and what guitar are we going to be using today?
Gonna be using the Tradition Sunburst. Real nice feel to it, real nice sound.
That's a custom guitar, right?
Custom guitar. Those are all hand done here in America, and for the price, I don't think you find anything better. So, if you're looking for a new guitar, I'd highly recommend a Tradition for sure.
Perfect. All right. Well, let's I guess get recording and see what we come up with.
Camera shy. I've never done any of the videos.
All right, so we are Falling Into Fire. We've got Robby Critchlow, our fantastic and very talented bass player, and Ed Reef, our very ballsy guitarist. So
I know where you're going with that one. I'm a little concerned.
Right. So we just finished tracking Ed's guitar parts, and we'll start shortly. We kind of did this a little bit backwards for whatever reason. We decided to do guitars before we added bass, and so we're going to go ahead and give a listen to what Ed has recorded so far, and then maybe get some commentary from Ed and Robby afterwards, and hopefully very soon after we will start tracking bass with Robby and see how everything starts coming together. And so, anyways, here's what we got so far. These are the drum tracks from last time, and then we've recorded some of Ed's guitars. And so we're gonna go ahead and see what everything sounds like as we get going. Feels a little empty without Robby's bass in there. So Ed, how'd you
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
how'd you feel about the recording so far?
So far, yeah, it's pretty good. Just the rhythm track there. So I think Cary and I are gonna be looking to put some lead parts in there, a couple fill parts in there. Once Robby's done his thing,
So far we've just tracked the rhythm guitars essentially.
Right. So just done the rhythm guitars basically. So once Robby gets the bass in there, we're kind of filling around there, and yeah, we'll see what happens with it. Kind of, like you said, empty at the moment, but it's gonna come together, and you will all see that.
This ain't your first rodeo, is it?
It ain't my first rodeo, sir, not at all.
Perfect. Robby, how do you feel about the tracks and how it's all coming together?
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah? You excited about laying down your bass tracks?
Absolutely.
Very cool. Anything else you'd like to tell our viewers?
Just be ready to hear the final product. It's going to be real exciting.
Perfect. All right. Well, we are Falling Into Fire, Edwin Reef, Robby Critchlow, and I am Cary. And we look forward to releasing this song to you when it's all finished and done, and hope you guys enjoy.